Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Aceikith Gaming, back with another League of Legends video. This time we're playing normals, and I'll go into that in just a second. So for this game we're actually going to be playing Malzahar. We're up against a Zed. So it's kind of, it can go one of two ways. Either the Malzahar can take over a game by basically not allowing carry to do anything. But Zed can also take over a game on his own as well by doing tons of damage and basically taking out the enemy carry. So we'll load up Professor for you. So there's a gold free Samira in our team, which is kind of obviously the comparison with normals. And the reason why I'm doing normals is primarily because what I want to do is find out if I feel comfortable on a champion or not. So I will guarantee that is one mid laner that I'm already putting into the into my champion pool already. I can confirm is Ziggs. So for those of you that are not aware, you may have seen a video come through about a couple of days ago, and that would have been a coaching video to explain kind of why I feel coaching is beneficial, but it's not. But it's also not for everybody. So Ziggs is already in the team comp, and you'll find out well with that video. If you do want to go and see that video, please go and see that one before we watch this one. So obviously my first thought is obviously I'm always going to be doing the same build, as well as obviously my Ziggs being coached just recently. Malzahar was a champion that I also had personal coaching on. For those of you that do not know, obviously my the coach that I do get coached by is a Malzahar player in North America, and Malzahar is one of his main champions because he is always going to be reliable. Because even if he might be a little bit behind, he can still do a great amount of damage. He can by basically locking down an enemy carry. So when the enemy comp comes in, I can ult down a Singe, I can ult down a Tristana, I can ult down a Zed, depending on who comes in first. Obviously I can't ult everybody, but we do have a lot of CC, so maybe Zed's not going to be able to do a great amount this game. I'm kind of saying that maybe Zed's actually in a bad matchup. Like, he's up against a Pantheon, he's against an Aatrox. Typically he shouldn't be able to get past them and an Amumu to get to the Samira or myself as a Malzahar. In lane phase he could definitely get fed though if I'm this player. So while obviously playing Malzahar as my main role, I did also, I still did play Malzahar even while actively playing in support as my main role. So just bear that in mind. Missing a few movements. Let's get this under tower. So one good thing about Malzahar is that he is able to push lane very quickly. So there is a Singe jungle, by the way. Don't ask me why. Obviously low elo there is going to be that period of, okay, why is this here? Okay, so Zed is taking a lot of damage, but he does take away some of the aggro from his minions. So his so yes, he's taking damage, but he's actually controlling the wave pretty well, which is part and parcel. Of course, we can't really necessarily just walk up freely. Yeah, so Singe is already in top lane, and he's already got tier 1 boots as well. I'm going to put a ward there.
First blood.
Okay, good. So obviously at this stage in the game, I'm not really going to deal any damage. The reason why is because I've started Sapphire Crystal, so it doesn't deal damage on its own. I haven't started Doran's Ring either, so my power level isn't designed to really deal any damage early. It's designed with the Broom build, half build in mind, which what will happen is that I will get Lost Chapter very quickly. And the reason why is because we've gone to Futures Market. So as you can see, I've got 720 gold. It's normally 950, but there's a deck limit that I can do as well. So in a moment, I will base, which would then allow me to be able to effectively just PvP in. Which I will do as soon as this wave's got in. So I'm dealing decent damage to Zed. I am now going to base. So one of the things that I have learned is obviously minion wave. So this isn't a great minion wave to back on, but I'm going to get such a big power spike by just doing this. And now I'm going to TP back. So this is me going through my thought process of what I've been taught. And now all I have to do is make sure that the Zed will point now back. But all I have to do is just make sure that he doesn't back. Now he hasn't backed. I've now got a massive power spike. Alright. And he may not necessarily see this straight away. But as long as I don't get jungle attention, and there you go. I killed the Zed. He did not go back. And yes, I did use flash there. But at that exact same time, basically the Singe wasn't able to do anything. Maybe I didn't even need to flash there. I didn't really see if my shield would back up. One of the good advantages about Malzahar is his passive Void Shift. So anything that would disable him or basically stun him in any way, shape or form, he doesn't get stunned if that is a first ability. Yeah, now Zed's now put in a vulnerable spot. The farm isn't that much different. That is one positive for the Zed, I guess. But everybody as a unit so far doing pretty well. But one thing that Zed should really watch out for maybe a little bit now is I guess kind of, you know, be a little bit respectful of my damage. Okay, Zoe was here. Oh, Tristana was even going down. not really needed there, I don't think, anymore. Which is fine. Okay, since the top side, we're just clearing my control board right now. Now, I will say that Z made a terrible miss, but if I had flash up. Not the best of minion ways to be backing back. He was backing. I guess he's got a decent power spike, maybe. Yeah, this is a good one to be backing on. So a good start so far.
An enemy has been slain.
Might as well just get that. Get that as well. So I'm going to lose a little bit of the weight, but not a great amount. Yeah, let's push this wave in. Okay, they killed the Z, and I wasn't even there. Okay, they were doing left herald. Get some miles, we'll just go back. Got another canyon wave. Well, we can control wood one on that. Don't have one on the map. Yeah, I can actually come in as well. But yes, there's a good amount. Oh, actually, he's staying there. Bit weird. Okay, so that's 0 and 3. He has got Eclipse. But I'm not going to base just yet. I want to just try and push this one out. He has got a Mythic Power Spike. So I do need to be kind of careful. But right now, I think the Z should be coming on top of me. But maybe he's just not confident. Okay, that's fine. Maybe it wasn't the best of things overall, but... Singe is not having a good game either. So the only one that's doing good on their team is just Anna. She's probably just playing a little bit more passive because she knows she does scale late game. Draw board here, okay.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill. An ally has been slain. Without question. Your team has destroyed a turret. As was foreseen. Unstoppable. Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay. Definitely not a troubling lane phase, I would say. We are primarily in the driving seat, which is good. For the most part, anyway. They might look to do dragon right here, which Pantheon's on the top side of the map. Yeah, they're looking to do it. Pantheon does have ult in a moment. Okay. They actually did it alarmingly quick.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
They should be fine without me, I would guess. And there we go. Do we now get held for the Pantheon? Pantheon's doing quite well, actually. Pantheon's one of those champions that you do need to actively get involved. What's Zed doing up there on his own? Look, obviously I can't really push up that much because everybody else is there. So I'm now going to back and go and get my final part, I guess. Actually, I'm very close to Wileys. Good to see you up there. a lot of damage from something. Must have been a priority target. Must have been able to say. Now, of course, I do not want to be struck by. Oh, don't think I'm looking for an engage. I don't really want to have engage, but. Oh, that was bad. We kind of overstayed on that one. Zed's not really troubling us. I don't think we need to go Riley's at the moment. Do that. Yeah, I should have gone back when I said I was going to. Well, I'm trying to make a further play. I had another power spike with Riley. So Riley's is really good for Malzahar. Because that gives him that layer of protection that he sometimes requires against some champions. Particularly Singe, who is just going to run at me. And Tristana will look to try and chase me down a little bit as well. So maybe even the Jace to a certain extent. Because while Singe isn't doing great, oh, hello. Misplayed that one. Yeah. There we go. That was a good pumpkin. He ulted in for that one as well. Don't run off the top. That's fine. Right. So I'm not on the greatest level of health. But I do want to use this blue buff if I need to get an opportunity to before the course expires. I'm gonna keep back here with Samira. They should be able to deal with the Sims between the three of them. They're not actively looking to put in too much aggro, really. What's Siege doing there? Let's take down somebody while we can, try and create a bit of pressure. So we'll get another brisk power spike in a moment.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Since everybody just tries to run at me and just basically dies for it. And yeah, I do want to back because we have got Dragon coming up. Another big power spike, so now we've got Demonic. So now at this point we are going to be very strong. If I do see them coming down here, I am going to TP, but I don't see anybody, so I'm just going to go to mid lane for a moment, just to get this wave pushed up.
Dominating. Shut down. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Has destroyed a turret.
Right.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Literally barely nothing to try and.
Shut down.
Ooh, that's not good.
Ally has been slain.
Yeah, I kind of did that a little bit. The Sumerian and HL do seem to be a little bit angry at each other, I will say that.
Enemy has been slain.
Goodness me, Pantheon, I know you're bad, but calm down, man. If I knew that was going in, I would have come at the front. There's something I don't typically do on Malzahar is that I don't tend to go Rabadons very often, because typically champions will build MR. To avoid self is a much oh. I was wondering why the random thing. Oh, he pressed his ultimate by mistake, I think. That was very weird. I've now got a back though, because I am really low on health right now.
Shut down.
Yeah, I won't be able to chase Singe, unfortunately. As much as I... Oh, I know. Oh, I got focused by Zyra and Jace, okay. Jace has suddenly started picking up pace. Like, I'm wondering if maybe he's getting a good amount of these free kills.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Definitely can play, we can make. Jungler's currently trying to sort out their bot lane right now. And we actually get Rabadon off of that. Wee. Oh, it seems getting killed again.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah.
An ally has been slain.
Well, there you go, guys. Like, obviously I was concentrating a little bit more because, as you can see, even though that Zed wasn't having a good game at all, he was able to still near enough kill me with one full combo, as you can see there. But yeah, that is Malzahar in a nutshell. For most people, they would say that he is a boring champion, but you know, you are able to do quite a lot altogether. You are with a Malzahar. That was just basically whoever's able to gain CC first Malzahar is then able to just power through an ultimates, and that way everybody else is able to just spare their CC for more problematic champions. So obviously I've given it to Pantheon on that one for that. You know, he played absolutely fantastic, especially during the early lane phase. So, you know, and he even at later stages in the game, he was still a problem because he got that far ahead. Obviously with Pantheon, that's what you need to do. Malzahar, we did extremely good. Overall, we went 7-8. We don't even do the most damage in the game. You know, considering how good of a game we played overall. The only issue that I feel like maybe that we did have is that because we were just so far ahead, we could only really get onto somebody if they were already CC'd first. But they had Singe that just kept on running everywhere they wanted. So I was only able to really kill Singe when he was coming towards me before he was able to like throw me over him. Tristana was kind of the same, that she can keep a distance. Jace is obviously going to try and target me, you know, once my shield is down, which was kind of the objective for the Zarya, as you saw, obviously, with that play when I TP'd in the late game there. So yeah, so obviously, like, even though obviously there are some downsides to Malzahar, you can definitely see that he is very, very good. Is he going to be part of my champion pool? He most probably will. He is a safe blind pick as well, so he will probably be my blind champion. As much as I am loving Ziggs, which I probably would have already had a video come out with that. I am loving Ziggs as well, but you can't really blind pick Ziggs, I don't think, because if I was playing Ziggs against a Zed, that's a big problem, because his only way to be able to counter engage is with his W. It's not really the greatest if you mistime it, especially. But anyway, if you do like the video, don't forget to click the like button. It does help the channel, and also subscribe to the channel if you want to see further videos such as this. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and so see you guys next time.